Hey, welcome back to Pikmin 2 Let's Play. In this episode, we are going to explore the final cave in the Valley of Repose. We're not going to be getting the final treasure quite yet. There's an item I'm waiting to acquire before we actually get that treasure, so we're going to hold off on that. But we were able to kill off basically every enemy from here to the cave, so it should be a nice easy jaunt over there. But I think we're going to need every type of Pikmin for this cave, so let's go ahead and grab 20 of each Pikmin, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need just about all of them. So let's go ahead and do that. Grab 20 of everybody, and we get to listen to the Pikmin's beautiful little song that they like to sing when there's 20 of each Pikmin on the field. At some point. Whenever they decide to sing. La da 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 da. La da da da. Alright, onward they go. Onward they go to explore a cave of unknown wonder and danger, among other things. But this should be relatively easy to get over there, so that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna walk all the way over there, peacefully and quietly. That is just what we like to do. Problem is I'm still gonna have to wait for these freaking purple Pikmin. Now I can't remember what the boss of this cave is. I cannot remember at all what the boss of this cave is. But I suppose we'll figure it out when we get there, right? Right. Yet another cave discovered. Venturing into the farthest reaches has proven rewarding. You may be tired of walking, but just one last leap remains. Now, go get that treasure. Yes, we must get this treasure. The Frontier Cavern there are 15 treasures, and it requires every type of Pikmin, so onward we go to get rich and ever richer than we thought physically possible. The Frontier Cavern, sub-level 1. Yes, it starts out very, very snowy in here. Oh no! Whoa, 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 whoa. How am I going to take care of this? Well, okay, I'm gonna have to wait to deal with him, I think. You, sir, are going to prove to be a problem. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to reset. I did not like how that started, so let's try this again. Hopefully we don't get completely, annihilated right at the start. And the only reason that wound up happening was because there were freaking white dwarf bullboards just kind of hanging out there, and that caused me serious pain and suffering. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Grab a couple of lovely bitter sprays. And hopefully this time not get annihilated by the simplest of enemies. That would be just wonderful. I would like to survive somehow or another. If we can survive, that would be wonderful. Now, can you go somewhere that's not there? Yeah, can you go somewhere that's not right in front of my face? Man, these guys are actually really annoying. Can I just say that with words of the English language? I just say that using words of the English language. These guys are very, very annoying. I do not like their flatulence. It causes me lots of problems. But hey, at least we're able to grab a couple more bitter sprays in the process. And it's like I said, you don't really need to use the berries in this game to get your sprays. I mean, you find enough beetles throughout the game that you don't really need to worry about it all that much. You mostly just have to stomp on some beetles, which is exactly what we'll do. There's a lot of plants here. There's a lot of plants here, man. But I will accept what we are seeing here. Don't worry, purple Pikmin. I won't let you die of poison. I won't let you die of poison. I shall keep you alive. until the danger subsides. Okay, at least we have, you know, plenty of bitter sprays, because, you know, those could be very useful at some point later. Is it gonna be inside this guy? No, it is not, as a matter of fact. So where is this treasure hiding, huh? Is it gonna be inside a beetle that's hid in the grasses? Possibly, maybe, I'm not sure. Hello? Where are you, Mr. Treasure? Not in here. It's not here, so where... Oh, it's buried. Okay, I was gonna say, maybe there's a beetle here somewhere? But no, it was buried in the snow. What do we get? What do we get? I can't see what it is. It's being blocked by the fat bodies of white bullborbs. Snowy bullborbs. The essence of rage. Okay, we still have some treasure we have to find here. So where are... Aha. They're gonna be buried right here. Yes, it is. It's gonna be buried right here. So there seem to have only been a couple of stink bugs that were just kind of hanging out there. I'm not really worried about that bomb rock there. Oh, we got a little bulb. Except it's probably not a bulb. I was gonna say maybe it's like a marble or something, but it's got a hook there, so maybe it is. Just a very, very small decoration bulb. Essential furnishing. Alright, so where is the way out of this mess? We have to go this direction. Hopefully not lose any Pikmin in the grasses. La-di-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Pop. Sublevel 2. Still snowy. It doesn't remain snowy the entire cavern. And as we get deeper into the cave, it gets less and less snowy. Those plants are kind of growing off of the wood there. Kind of weird things are happening there, man. How's it going there, Cannon Beetle? I'm just gonna go ahead and smash you using the powers of purple Pikmin, if you do not mind. Just gonna go ahead and return you to the ship real quick. For the simple fact that I don't want your corpse just sitting there rotting, and eventually as you turn into a lovely, lovely skeleton in the bottom of this cave, I'd much rather sell you to science. It's something I would much rather do. But what are we dealing with? There's a booty boot there. A decorative boot just kind of hanging out there. There's also a present there. Whoa, yeah, don't shoot your whatchamacallit, please. If you had done that, I would have lost like all of my Pikmin in one fell swoop. And I would have been very, very upset. Okay, so that takes care of that. Get rid of all of this nonsense that's in this room, because none of it needs to be here. Just go ahead and take everything back to the ship. Including that, and this this gift box, and this present boot. Apparently we are finding, like, Christmas items in this cave, which is kind of cool. Merry late Christmas to all y'all. Look at those purple Pikmin walking in unison like that. How neat is that, my friend? It's pretty cool indeed. that's what we have right now, is neat stuff. Such as all this. Hello there, gift box. The joy receptacle. And then this little booty boot. Hooray. Icon of progress. And that takes care of that. So now we can just get the heck out of here, man. We can just get the heck out of here. Don't need to be here any longer, so let's take our Pikmin and explore even further downwards. Because we don't need to be here any longer. I feel like I took the long way around. Feel like I probably did. Where's this? Where is the? Where? Where is the? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna say, where is the hole? Where is this hole at, man? Unclear. Game has been saved. Frontier Cavern, sub 3. Still in Snowy Town. Now, if I remember correctly, this sublevel has a bull bear in it. So we're gonna have to be careful about that. I don't know where this bull bear is. It's gonna be wandering around, and it will find us eventually. There it is. How's it going, Pally Pal? Do you have any children, or are you by yourself? You do have a couple of children with you. So I'm gonna see if I can kill off this. Nope, I lost one. Oh no, maybe I did. Oh, I got lucky. Oh, I got extremely lucky there. It got two freaking chews in there. So I was almost positive I lost a Pikmin there, but we got extremely lucky there. The danger chime. Alright, so that worked out relatively well. Now we can just explore this cave without having to worry about Mr. Bullbear. Because those things are very scary, and the only way to effectively deal with them is by using your Ultra Bitter Essence. La da 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 da. Oh no, there's a Boldman there. How am I going to deal with this Boldman? I suppose I can do something along these lines. Just the unfortunate thing is that the poor Boldman didn't have any kids because of the simple fact that I'm full up on Pikmin right now. Hello there, Candle. I shall grab you and take you to my ship. Ooh, there's an egg there. What's the deal with this egg? Is there anything special in this egg besides honey? Nope, just some beautiful nectar. Just in case we actually need it, which right now we don't. Huzzah! Fleeting art form. Still more to be found here. So where is everything? I don't know. There's a couple areas we haven't explored yet. There's a cave right there. Let's see. There's a way out in case, you know, you lost a ton of your Pikmin to that bull bear. Is it going to be buried in the dirt? It is buried in the dirt. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and, whoa, you guys are not going the direction that I would have thought you'd be going. There's a ring there. I certainly hope we took care of all the obstacles from here to there. It certainly looks like we have. Yes, I certainly think we have. So let us grab this stuff. There's a white candy pop flower there, but I'm not really worried about that right now. White Pikmin are useful, but having 20 of each is even more useful. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Gemstar Husband. And that takes care of that. Now, where is the hole? So we can get out of this place. Get out of this maze of sorts. Oh no, I'm gonna have to use white Pikmin. Whatever shall we do besides use white Pikmin? We're gonna have to use lightning Pikmin over there, too. Lightning Pikmin. Also known as yellow Pikmin. Or ear Pikmin, as the ship would like to call them. Alright, down we go. Game has been saved. Frontier Cavern, sub-level 4. Man, this snow, it goes deeper than I thought it, than I remembered it did. Unless this cave is, you know, much longer than I originally thought, which is entirely possible. Alright, what are we dealing with here? There's a purple candy pot flower there. And I'm thinking what I might wind up doing is I'm going to use some yellow Pikmin there to get some purple Pikmin. Because we're going to need purple Pikmin later, so having as many as possible now is probably going to be helpful. I am going to go ahead and keep them in the ground, though, for the time being. For the simple fact that they are going to be leaf purple Pikmin, and they will only slow us down. So I'm going to go ahead and wait until we find some nectar, or until we, at the very least, clear out this area of all the dangerous things. So let's go ahead and hold off on picking them up for the time being, and hope we can either A, find some lovely nectar, or also kill off all the. Nope. That almost caused problems. That was almost a huge issue. I was panicking there for a second. That bumbling snitch bug is going to prove to be a problem for us. So get over here, Mr. President. Get away from that that bumbling snitch bug. That's the problem with bumbling snitch bugs, is that they're actually like a real problem. They are very, very distracting. Will you please just get over here, guy? I want you away from these lightning beetles. So turn around, will ya? There you go. Now you're in a place that I can actually deal with you. Thank you very much. Yeah, where you were standing, it was basically impossible to do anything with you because of those freaking lightning beetles. But where you were right then actually helped me out considerably, so thank you very much for that. Yeah, these lightning beetles are actually proving to be a serious issue for me. They're getting in the way significantly, but the good thing about keeping the purple Pikmin in the ground is that they will eventually mature into leaf Pikmin, into flower Pikmin on their own. So we can just go ahead and let them do that while we take care of everything here. Is there anything that's gonna... Yeah, of course there is. Are you kidding me? You're not gonna let me hurt you? Okay, so you, Mr. Guy, are no fun. You are no fun, Mr. Guy. Omniscient Sphere. So please go away. I know you were meant as a trap for the treasure. You didn't cause any real harm, but you just made things take a whole lot longer than they needed to. So where are we going now? I am not entirely sure. Where is everything? There's a star there. There's also a swooping snitch bug right there that I'm going to annihilate using the powers of Pikmin. Swooping snitch bugs are much easier to deal with than bumbling snitch bugs, I would like to say. I would like to say with words of the English language, because English is the only language that I speak. I am not going to do anything with him. I am just going to leave him there for the time being. I don't feel like hurting him. Now, which direction are you going to go? You're going to go that direction, which is the direction I was hoping you were going to go. Thank you. So keep on keeping on. There's also a purple Pikmin there. Just a purple Pikmin just sitting there. Oh, look at that. They're turning into flowers, those purple Pikmin. Fantastic. Now we'll be able to grab them out of the ground and be okay with it now. Da 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 da. Innocence lost. Alright, let's grab these here purple Pikmin here. Now that they are lovely, lovely flower Pikmin. And we can now continue on happy and content. But first we must get past some dangerous electricity in front of the hole. So please stay away from the electricity. Use your yellow Pikmin to destroy the gates. It's the only thing we can do. I don't feel comfortable swarming my Pikmin onto an electric gate. Definitely don't feel comfortable doing that. Certainly not. Frontier Cavern, sub 5. Aha! We are now in the grassy world. The warm part of the cave. These Mamutas. Get rid of these here Mamutas. No, there's more purple Pikmin flowers. So I feel like what I'm going to wind up doing, because we don't necessarily need yellow Pikmin for anything. I mean, we definitely need yellow Pikmin to break down electric fences, but beyond that, that's really the only thing we need them for, and we don't need that many yellow Pikmin to do such things. We just need a couple of yellow Pikmin to be on the electric fence at one time. So I'm really not concerned. Oh yeah, this is the sub level we get one of my all-time favorite power-ups, which will actually make it so we can actually get that item in the Valley of Repose. Processing. How strange. This atypical metal object came from inside the bizarre being. It appears to be a giant metal hand. Perhaps it is an ancient work of art. Or something. Or something of the sort, Mr. Ship. Take this stuff back to where it needs to be taken. We only get 3 coins for bringing back a Mamuta. It's kind of surprising. All right. Brute Knuckles. This object seems to replicate a humanoid fist, a glove much like it once lay in my junk hold. And here is that very glove. I've just found the missing rocket punch in my junk hold. Tap A 3 times to launch it. 1, 2, punch! Yes, the rocket punch actually allows us to attack and destroy very powerful enemies on our own without the need for Pikmin. So this is very important to have, and it's what I am going to be using to get that final treasure on the outside of the Valley of Repose. And the good thing is that we can just kind of make our way to this other hole without having to worry about anything, because we've gotten every treasure and the cave is open and available for us to go into, without a gate or anything of the sort. So that works out quite well. Sub 6. Alright, where are we now? I don't know where we are now. Oh. Oh. I'm a little bit scared about what I'm seeing here. I don't like these semi-aquatic caverns. They're very, very scary. And they require you to basically have all the blue Pikmin that you've ever had, ever, in your, on your person. So make sure that you don't lose any Pikmin to silly things. There's a treasure right there. But I'm not going to get that until I kill off this guy. Oops. Okay, well, I suppose I stunned him, which works. Go away, Mr. Water Dumple. You're scary, Mr. Water Dumple. Come on, you yellow Pikmin, don't drown. You can get out of the water. You are only an inch in the water. Okay, well, let's go ahead and use our lovely, lovely blue Pikmin to grab this here treasure. It only needs 10, so might as well grab it while it is here. I am gonna go ahead and do some quick exploring here. Yeah, I'm just gonna explore ahead. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna explore ahead and see what, where everything else is. Ta-da! Priceless statue. Hello there, guy. Okay, there's another one right there, and I'm gonna need water to take care of that too. So I think what I'm gonna wind up doing, well, that worked out well. I think what I'm gonna wind up doing is I'm gonna use the rocket punch to take care of some enemies over there, just to show off what it can do. So let's go ahead and use the rocket punch to kill off some enemies. But I suppose what I'm gonna do first, since we're gonna need the blue Pikmin, suppose what I can do is I can bring the blue Pikmin part of the way there. There we go. Just bring them part of the way there, not to the point where they're in the way or very distracting. But I'm gonna go ahead and put them behind this here thing, so I can kill off everything in this room without being Now, the only problem with the Mr. President is that he gets hit by basically everything. I've basically discovered this over my many years of playing this game. He pretty much gets hit by absolutely everything at all times of the day, regardless of what the situation is, which is why I've never been a huge fan of using him to deal damage to opponents. I mean, it doubles my damage output, but I mean, he tends to get hit by just about everything. But as you can see, the rocket punch actually is very effective. It takes care of pretty much any of our very dangerous enemies with relative ease. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to get rid of all the enemies in this room, so our blue Pikmin have a nice, easy path to this treasure. And there we go. But first, I'm gonna have to destroy this flame spout using blue Pikmin, which is not opportune, but it is what it is. Alright, here is this. Here's this other chess piece. Take this other chess piece with you. Can I carry this? No, I'm gonna need 7. I'm gonna need a total of 7 for that. Now, there's the cave right there. So let's go ahead, hang out right here. Use Mr. President to grab the Pikmin over by the ship. And make sure everybody, without issue, comes along for the ride. Da 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 da. Fantastic times are being had. And there's that. The worthless statue. And just like that, we can move on ever deeper. Yeah, I don't remember how long this this cave is. I don't remember how many sublevels it is. But this certainly does. Oh no, this is the sublevel that has the falling rocks, isn't it? Yeah, this is the falling rock sublevel. I remember now. I remember. It's all the memories are flooding back to my brain. The dangerous, dangerous memories. The memories of scary things. But the good thing is that we have purple Pikmin to take care of all of our opponents with relatively little issues. Oh no, you know what we wait, did we forget to do that? No, we didn't. I was gonna say, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to grab purple Pikmin. We didn't. We have all of our purple Pikmin with us. Now, is there a stone that's gonna fall here? I'm a little concerned that something is going to fall on my head here, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like we're in good shape here, so go ahead and take all the corpses. Back to the ship, so we can get some lovely, lovely money. Take this bell. I don't like how close that orange Bulborb is to me. Not a fan of how close he is to me. The spouse alert. Okay. Oh wow, this place is absolutely filled to the brim with orange Bulborbs and the swords. Is everything? Did we take care of everything over there? I think we did. But I'm still very concerned that we're gonna get crushed by stones. And I don't want to get crushed by stones. I'd rather live a long life. Alright, well there's that. Is there gonna be more stones that show up here? I feel like they probably will. Yep, there's one right there. So basically, we pretty much just have to take it slow and steady. Because if we don't take it slow and steady, we're going to get ourselves horribly, horribly maimed. Am I safe to do this? I certainly hope so. It's a yo-yo. Alright. Look at all that lovely, lovely artwork on that yo-yo. Almost called it a YOLO. Yo-yo is not a word I use very often. Da-da-da. Flame tiller. And that takes care of that. So where is the way out of this place? I do not know. It's way over there, so we're gonna have to face the dangers. Face the dangerous falling stones evermore. But the good thing is that they only show up in front of us. So I think we're in good shape to continue. Ever deeper. Yes, please do something like that. Please. Please start your weird rolling thing. Please start your rolling thing so I can actually, deal damage to you. And you can actually start killing off your little babies so I can actually start dealing damage to you. Possibly, maybe. I would really appreciate it. Man, this... we just lost a purple Pikmin there. Man, this boss is such a pain in the ass. I do not know what the intended method of execution is here to do this without losing Pikmin. I do not understand it. I never have. There must be some kind of strategy, but I certainly don't know what it is. I definitely do not know what the strategy is to fighting this thing without losing like half of your Pikmin in the process. Oh well, not a big deal. Not a big deal. We're doing just fine. We only lost 15 Pikmin, which it could have been much worse. Could have been much, much worse. And there we go. There's a shoe there. Olfactory sensors overloading. Approaching outer stink limits. The stench must be emanating from that object. Oh, okay, so I was actually able to save that purple Pikmin. Man, this whole sub-level is an issue, and I'm not a fan of it. But hey, we were able to take care of it somehow or another, which is a good thing. Okay, then. Just take this stuff back to the ship so we can get the hell out of Dodge. And make a left at Albuquerque and then wind up in Seattle. So you guys go over here and grab all of our Pikmin. Da-da-da. Repugnant appendage. This object has pockets of air under its surface. It is perfect for the boots I am making. Processing complete. Nano assemblage of the rush boots is concluded. These nullify wind resistance by circulating air beneath the soles. You'll move faster, and you'll no longer be blown away by Puffy Blowhog's nasal blasts. Oh, hey, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool, might I say. All right, let's leave here now. Let's get out of here after a long journey. All right. Did we get every treasure? Sure looks like it. 15 out of 15. And we lost 15 Pikmin. Which is a shame, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish today. So we are going... Well, shoot. You know what I might go do? Just so we can say goodbye to the freaking Valley of Repose. I might go grab the that treasure that's over that we didn't get last time. So I think I'm gonna go do that actually. Let's go ahead and grab that treasure. We only need blue Pikmin for this, so I'm just gonna have blue Pikmin with us. We don't need all that many. I'm gonna go ahead and take out. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 60. Just gonna go ahead and grab 60. I think 60 will be plenty of blue Pikmin for this. Now we can go ahead and run over there. Now the unfortunate thing about having the rush shoes is, again, you are significantly faster than your Pikmin now. So you're gonna have to kind of take breaks and let your Pikmin catch up to you. Especially is the case with purple Pikmin, because they are significantly slower, and dealing with leaf purple Pikmin is even more of an issue now. So you want to make sure you have, flowers all around. Onward we go with this. Let's just grab this thing. Yes, now the main thing I wanted to do was I wanted to make sure I had the rocket punch to take care of all of this stuff. Just wanted to make sure I had the rocket punch to take care of all of this, because I don't feel comfortable using Pikmin to take care of any of the stuff that's over here. most particularly the flaming Bulblax there. So we are going to use our lovely, lovely rocket punch powers to fight it. It's really not all that hard to do, so I'm really not super concerned with it. But let's go ahead and fight him. Get him out of our face. I mean, if he can continue to miss us if he so chooses, is exactly what's going to wind up happening, is he's going to miss all of his shots. Which is just lovely. So get out of my face, Mr. Guy. I don't like you. I want you to be gone for once. But you have more health than I'd like you to have. So please disappear. One of your eyes is smaller than the other. It also looks like you have a mustache because of the way your skin is melting. It's kind of hilarious. And I can get down with this. And the good thing is because I'm flame retardant, I don't get hurt by your fire powers. Now, I don't remember what treasure this thing is holding. I think it's holding a watch, if I remember correctly. If memory is serving me properly, yes, it is a watch. Okay, well, let's go ahead and grab that there treasure. Shall we do such things? Aha. Okay, I need 40 to carry that. I need 10. Take 20 to carry that. I suppose, well, what will give us more? I'm starting to think this will probably give us more. So I'm going to go ahead and not be able to carry it for whatever reason. All right, whatever then. I guess we can't carry that. Which doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. I certainly hope you avoid everything that's dangerous while you're going through here. You're gonna walk around the Bulborb like you did last time. You're just gonna walk around it instead of walking through it. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. It is very helpful indeed that you do such things. Kind of a cool watch. Kind of a cool pocket watch. I wish I had something like that. Pocket watch that said Nintendo on it with Roman numerals instead of actual numbers. Well, instead of the English numbers, I should say. Huzzah! Temporal mechanism. And just like that, we have 100%ed the Valley of Repose. So that means we have 100%ed both the Valley of Repose and the Awakening Wood, which means starting next video, we are going to go explore and try to start the journey of completing the perplexing pool. So that is what we are going to do next time, because we accomplished what we wanted to do in this video. So let us just continue on here and finish off today content and happy that we have successfully completed what we wanted to complete. Go to sunset. And we got the triumphant music. Hooray! Today's report. Got all of those lovely, lovely treasures. Up to 13,266. Yeah, we lost a significant amount of Pikmin here. I'm down to a total of 53 lost Pikmin, which is pretty painful, but... Louis, we suddenly stopped hearing from you. Everything okay? If things get tough, you can always come home. I'll stock up on those Pikmin carrots you love so much. Alright, we shall end off the video by doing the Picklepedia and the Treasure Hoard, as always. The Bulborb larva. Grub dog family. As its name implies, this creature is a bulborb in an early stage of development. Its distinct bulborb coloration has yet to appear, but it already exhibits other uniquely bulborb characteristics. It is capable of hunting nourishment independently without the help of its parents. Bulbman. Pikmin family. This loathsome creature is in fact a parasitic form of Pikmin that has infected a bulborb. Unlike Pikmin that nest in Pikmin onions, this parasitic relative spends its life inside the body of a host, usually a bulborb. Juveniles fall in line and mimic the actions of their parent until maturing to full independence. By burying its root-like limbs into the nervous system of the host bulborb and infusing it with natural hormonal excretions, the bulbman is able to control virtually all of the host's bodily functions. However, the host's voracious appetite seems impossible to suppress. Yes, indeed, but it is quite small compared to its friends. Mamuta, unknown family. The imbalanced asymmetrical arms of the Mamuta are among its most notable features. Feeding on seeds and fruit, the Mamuta is known to actually sow and grow plant species. While other species have exhibited seed-bearing behavior for the purpose of storage, the Mamuta is the only species so far known to actually cultivate fields of plants. I think that's just about every single enemy that we've encountered that's new, so let's move on. You've collected the Frigid series. Chase away winter doldrums with this festive set. You've collected the Hypertechnology series. Everyone loves a new gadget. Joy Receptacle. Today we ventured across the plains to reach a cold cavern. I've been meaning to spelunk. The Pikmin have had a hard time coping with the bitter cold, but they were real troopers. Somehow they summoned the strength to carry this box, so I hope it's full of treasure. Fleeting art form. Some works of fine art are timeless, while others are fleeting. Once lit, this sculpted pillar of wax will burn with glory for a short time before flaming out. The purpose of this piece of art is to help us all envision our final moment of flaming glory. Innocence Lost. This stirring object reminds me of a dream I once had. When I was a child, the twinkling stars held so much promise and mystery. Spouse alert. Sometimes I miss my carefree bachelor days. Once you have a family, those days are history. I like spending time with my wife, but sometimes I just want to be alone. Danger Chime. Today we search the caves located at the far end of the Valley of Repose. To ensure that we're thoroughly combing the region for treasure, we have to check every cave. Thanks to that diligence, we found this very item. To memorialize our adventure into the unknown, I named the cave Frontier Cavern. Essential furnishing. This object sparkles beautifully. It's enormous, but I think it would make a great party decoration. That reminds me of the last time my family threw a party. I was busy at work and I couldn't make it, so my wife and kids enjoyed the party without me. My family goes further and further away each day. Icon of Progress. The last cave we searched yielded a wide variety of oddly shaped and bizarrely colored treasures. For instance, this crooked object appears to be a boot, but it's adorned with several strange modifications. Perhaps it's some kind of modern art. The Temporal Mechanism. While exploring this warped land, I got the feeling that time passed faster than usual. Upon researching it further, I realized it was just my mind playing tricks on me. But whenever I touch this object, I can feel the space-time continuum bending. Whoa, suddenly this all seems very hard to believe. I need a nap. Essence of Rage. This crimson jewel was found in a hole deep below the icy surface. When viewed from a distance, the gem's dazzling red sparkle looks like a dancing flame. Of course, the dancing flames may just be a symptom of acute hypothermia. Entirely possible, Olimar. Gemstar Husband. A captain views his ship as a brother and a partner, someone he can trust with his life. It's crucial for them to develop an unquestionable, unfaltering trust. But I refuse to believe that this simple trinket is some kind of living gem. That's insane. Omniscient Sphere. According to my analysis, this object has a high intellectual capacity, but if it's so smart, why won't it pass on some of its wisdom to me? Flame Tiller. Investigating alien objects provides me with an opportunity to solve new mysteries. For example, when I rolled this object, I discovered it's perfect for tilling land. Usually I have the machine analyze the treasures we find, but sometimes I like to examine artifacts with my razor-sharp intellect. Priceless Statue. This statue features an astounding degree of detail. It looks a lot like a present I gave my mom for Mother's Day. I miss her. Sometimes. Worthless statue. At first, this object looked impressive, but closer inspection revealed it's just a cheap statue. In many ways, it reminds me of my father. I probably shouldn't tell him that. Brute Knuckles. Uncharted planets like this one are often teeming with hazardous fauna. The Pikmin are usually nearby to defend me, but there are times when I need to lay down the law with my own hands. For example, if a creature were to try to eat me, I'd have to beat it down. I dream about that all the time. Repugnant appendage. This aromatic object secretes a tangy odor that could knock out a Bulblax. I'm with the ship on this one. I don't want to touch it either, but I must. For the sake of the company and my family, I must summon the strength to carry on. I think that is just about everything here. I think that's everything. Alright guys, so thank you for watching today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we start exploring the perplexing pool and trying to get that fully completed before we move on to the final area of the game. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. It truly, truly does mean the world to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.